So I have a huge respect for companies that offer free trial versions of their premium subscriptions. This way the user gets to experience what the software is actually capable of, and it helps them decide whether the software is for them or not. And I really hate those companies that offer free versions but put a lot of limitations on their free version, and the user never gets to experience the potential of that software and fails to decide whether this is for them or not. But there are some other companies also that offer free trials, but they automatically charge you for the entire year. And this really sucks because most of the times you are never going to get your money back. You will have to use their service whether you like it or not. If you use more than a few trial accounts at once, it is a little difficult to track them all and decide which one to cancel and which one to not cancel. So there are a few tips and tricks you can follow if you use a lot of trial accounts. This will help you never get overcharged, and it will also help you cancel the trial accounts before actually renewing the plan and getting charged for that. So first one is use virtual credit cards. A lot of bank accounts actually give you the option of creating virtual credit cards for safer online shopping, in which you can create a virtual CC for a certain amount of money, and it can be used only once. So it is great for using trial subscriptions, because once you use it, the company is not going to charge you on that credit card because it can only be used once, and also there isn't any value in it. If your banking account does not offer, you can look at the other banks available in your locality and search whether or not these banks provide virtual credit cards or not. There is high chance of at least 1 or 2 banks in your area to offer this virtual credit card. So what if the virtual credit cards didn't work? We move to the next point. You can use zero balance bank accounts. I mean, you can create one. I have been using a zero balance bank account from Kotak, and there are many other companies that offer similar kind of service. And what's great is that you don't have to visit their bank physically. It is all done online, and accounts get activated within 24 hours. Instead of getting virtual credit cards, you get an international debit card. It is actually a virtual card, but you can get a physical card. But if you're using it for virtual things, you don't need to get the physical card. You can use the virtual card, and it is not one time, but you can still put low value amount in your card so that the next time some company tries to renew your trial period and tries to charge you for an entire year, it will not be able to do so because there isn't any value. Now this is a precautionary measure, because every time a payment is declined on your card, you have to pay some amount of fine. Like mine is 30 rupees or 34 rupees, something like that. So it will vary from bank to bank. It is quite nominal, but if payment declines every other day, it can add up to a lot of money. So here is what you can do to prevent this as well. You can use the snooze feature in Gmail. Like whenever you subscribe for a trial version of any software, you get a welcome email or a payment receipt. You can snooze that email. The snooze feature in Gmail is actually pretty amazing and is actually used for tackling emails that you do not want to tackle at the moment. You can snooze it for some other time and it will get popped up at that particular time. So in this case, what you can do is you can select the time 1 or 2 days prior to your expiration date, the expiration date of the trial, and it will pop up in your inbox notifying you that there is a trial period that you need to cancel, and you can cancel on time. So here's a bonus tip. If you are trying to use some apps like in the App Store, on the Play Store, there are trial periods. What you can do is you can cancel it right after subscribing to the trial period, because most of them will still let you use the entire trial period even after you cancel it just moments after subscribing to it. Like in my experience, I have used trial periods of a few apps in the App Store, and I just subscribe to the trial period and then after a few minutes I cancel it, but I'm still able to use it for the 7 days or 3 days or whatever the trial period for the trial period is. And in some of the cases I end up subscribing if the app is really that great. So these were a few of the steps you can take to prevent yourself from getting charged a lot of money for a simple service on the internet that you want to try. I hope you find this video useful. If you did, you can thumbs it up, subscribe to it if you haven't already. I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care.